Like the freakiest part for me is that little girl, but that woman was standing in the corner
and she's like,
what?
Hey, welcome back to We Watch a Movie. We've got another Netflix nugget for you today. My name's Jay, his name's Mike.
I think you got that reversed.
I did. We're going to talk about a movie called Grave Encounters. It's a horror movie in your Netflix instant stream. It's a found footage film about a reality TV show crew in the vein of, like, you know, Ghost Hunters and all those shows like that. Yeah, they go to an insane asylum and they lock themselves in to do their show. Well, turns out to be a lot more realistic than they had hoped.
They run into grave encounters.
It's like you're watching Grave Encounters.
I know.
It's so corny how they do it. But no, this movie has a special place in my heart because well, it is. If you ever watch Ghost Hunters and all those shows, I'm sure some of them are realistic. Like I think the Baps people, they actually like prove it wrong sometimes. Yeah. They're like, no, it was just your leaky pipe, bitch. But no, but those shows get on my nerves because I never know. I'm watching it and I'm like, that could have been fake. I just never know.
What I don't like about those kind of shows, like how always they say, "What was that?" and then like the camera's never on the spot, like where they're talking about.
Well, yeah, they never show. It's like he pushed me, dude.
Yeah.
You didn't catch it on the camera, but he pushed me.
They'll be like looking at a spot for like 10 minutes and like nothing happens. And they're walking around like, "Oh my god, a wind!"
Yeah. These people go into this house and I guess they never come out.
Not a house.
They go into this asylum and they never come out. And this is the footage that they found from what happened.
That was a long plot.
Thank you. Well, first off, this movie, it's not original. Okay, if you're going looking for original movie, it's not. I mean, but it's just a lot. It got a low grade from a lot of people because it's not original. I'm all right with that as long as it's entertaining because I like found footage films. Don't you?
Yeah.
All right.
Some movies I don't.
Yeah, but I mean, they steal a little bit from House on Haunted Hill and they steal a little bit from the Ghost Hunters type shows and they steal just a little bit from Paranormal Activity. So now that you know that, let's watch the movie. Jay, what did you think?
When I first started watching the movie, like I was expecting just to have like a fright fest, like a fright fancy flecking. This is scary stuff happening all the time, but the story is really good. Like, and there's scares in it, obviously, but what the staple for me is the story's really good too. Yeah. And like I actually was done watching it, I wanted to watch it again. Like that's how much I liked it.
Yeah. And then the first 20 minutes of it, okay, guys, give it 20 minutes or so for it to get going. You know, it's a kind of a slow starter, but man, when
it's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn, but when it picks up, it gets going. I mean, there is scare after scare.
What was the freakiest part of the movie for you?
I don't want to give anything away.
Well, you can say it's all over Google Images.
When the hand's coming out of the
that's not on Google Images.
There's a couple shock scares, but there's also the creepiness involved. The acting is nothing special. The girl in it I thought was absolutely terrible.
I thought the psychic was stupid too.
But no, he was played the part kind of thing.
I know,
he was supposed to be. They even have the psychic from these shows, like when they have the crazy psychic that comes in, he's like, there have been bodies screaming here. Like, they did that well. Like,
I know.
You're not going to say, I've never seen anything like this before, but you are going to get scared. It is a scary movie. And my personal opinion, I choose this movie over Paranormal Activity. I choose this movie over most of the other found footage films. I thought it was scarier. It had more scares in it. It had more just
in your face!
Yeah. Stuff.
So how many nuggets?
I'm going to give this movie 4 out of 5 nuggets. 4 nuggets out of 5 nuggets. It will scare your socks.
Okay. I'm going to give this movie 3.5 nuggets.
You're going to give it a little bit less?
A little bit less.
But it's pushing 4, right?
It's almost there. It's almost there. The tank's on full, but it just can't make that line. I think the movie is great. I think the storyline is solid. I think that, like you were saying, there's not a lot of originality, but there is some originality. Yeah. I think the setting is great. I think most of the actors don't really need to do that good of a job just because the story does so much for them in the movie. So it does. And overall, a solid checkout on Netflix.
Yeah, definitely.
Solid checkout.
Watch it. Watch it. Let us know what you think. Let us know if there's anything on Netflix. As usual, give us your opinion. Something you want us to watch.
Let me add one more thing in here before you get ready to go, Mike.
All right.
Because I don't like when you rush things.
My bags are packed. My boots tied.
Watch this movie with the lights off. Turn the lights off. Strap in, and don't eat popcorn and drink it. So Jay and Mike. We watched a movie, Netflix Nuggets. Check that out, Grave Encounters, and we'll see you next time. That's coming out of the walls have given the whole movie away.
Jesus.
No. Actually, just gave the movie away.
That messed me up alive. So it will shock you. It will
roll your eyes up the back of your head.
This movie is a found footage film. Okay, it's a found footage film. It's a found footage film about a reality TV show.
Say it one more time.
It's a found footage film. No, it's a found footage film about. That's what the show.
Like Wakewood.
This is real. It's only been doctored for time. For time.
Time is what we need. And her eyes sunk in and her mouth opened up, and you were like, Jesus. Don't put that in the video.